In the small town of Blackbrook, nestled deep within a dense forest, there was an old, abandoned orphanage with a dark and tragic history. It was rumored that a malevolent spirit known as the Wraith haunted the orphanage, seeking revenge for the injustice it suffered long ago. Legend had it that many years ago the orphanage's cruel caretaker, Mr. Whitman, had subjected the children to unspeakable horrors, mistreating them and taking pleasure in their suffering. One fateful night, driven to the brink of despair, the children banded together and plotted their revenge. They lured Mr. Whitman to the basement, where they exacted their vengeance, ensuring he would never harm another child. Since that night, the orphanage became tainted with a sinister energy, and anyone who entered was plagued by haunting visions and malevolent whispers. The townspeople warned travelers to steer clear, but one group of adventurous teenagers, intrigued by the stories, decided to investigate the abandoned orphanage one moonlit night. As they cautiously entered the decaying building, they immediately sensed a palpable aura of dread. The air turned icy cold, and their flashlights cast eerie shadows on the peeling walls. Despite their apprehension, they pressed on, drawn deeper into the orphanage's heart. With each step, the whispers grew louder, taunting and luring them further in. As they explored the dim corridors, they stumbled upon the basement door, and an inexplicable force compelled them to open it. Inside, they discovered a hidden room filled with the forgotten belongings of the tormented children who once lived there. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them, trapping them in darkness. Panic engulfed the group as they realized they were not alone. The malevolent spirit of the Wraith had awakened, seeking retribution for the suffering it endured all those years ago. Terrifying apparitions of the vengeful children manifested around them, their faces etched with anguish and fury. The teenagers were paralyzed with fear, unable to escape the clutches of the Wraith. One by one, they were haunted by their deepest regrets and fears, as the Wraith fed on their anguish, growing stronger with each moment. Time seemed to stand still as the teenagers faced the horrors of their past, their minds descending into madness. But just as the Wraith was about to claim them entirely, the first rays of dawn pierced through the cracked windows, banishing the malevolent spirit back into the shadows. Exhausted and shaken, the surviving teenagers managed to escape the orphanage, never to return. They vowed to spread the tale of the Wraith, warning others to stay far away from the haunted orphanage. From that day forth, the orphanage stood as a grim reminder of the sins of the past, and the legend of the Wraith became a chilling, cautionary tale for those who dared to delve into the darkest corners of Blackbrook's history.